In this video, we will learn how to set up a dating bot Random Coffee. It works according to the following principle. When you ask for a photo, description, contact for communication, and other interesting information about the person you are chatting with, it will randomly gives you all of this information. First, we need to create a questionnaire that will request all the necessary data from the subscriber. To do this, we need to have Google Sheets integration enabled. A detailed video on how to connect can be found at the link in the description. Now let's create a Google table and fill the headers with the necessary variables. Notice that we duplicate the value of first name and last name. In the first pair of values, this is text, our service information. In the second pair, we'll enter clickable links that the bot will send to a random coffee when requested. Let's return to our bot and go to the variables tab. We need to create two variables, global variable number and personal random number. To do this, click on the Add Variable button and select the personal type for the variable random number. The format of the value is a number. Click on the Save button. Repeat the same actions for the global variable number. Let's go to the constructor. Create a new comment. Let's give it a name. Let's add the input form block. In the question tab, choose the format text. Let's write the necessary message. Enter a name for the statistics and variable. In the input type, select Send Message. Let's add the second block input form. We will also select the text format and enter a message. Enter a name for the statistics and variable. The input type will also be Send Message. But in the input mask, we will choose Image. There are two ways we can customize the information output. First, limit it to the 1024 characters, so the description is attached directly to the photo. Second, give it in two separate blocks, photo and text. In the second option, we remove the restrictions. But it may lead to the fact that the subscriber will send us a huge text, which will not be very convenient to read. That's why in the lesson we will analyze the first variant. Let's limit the number of characters for description. And by default, we can place no more than 1024 characters in the description of a picture. And if the text exceeds this value, the bot will simply not give out the information. For the convenience of user, we will add a condition that will check the length of the text and enroll a new member only if it is within the limit. We will add two common comments and name them Limit Exceeded and Limit Not Exceeded. We'll come back to them a little later. Now let's add a condition. Let's give it the name length check. Click on the Add Check button and select variable value from the list. Let's enter our variable about. Let's choose the type of condition and limit the number of characters to 1024. Next, let's add the action send comment or condition and write the comment name limit exceeded. In the exclude rule, delete the current action and add set comment or condition. Let's write the comment name limit not exceeded. Then let's customize the comment when the limit is exceeded and give the opportunity to re-enter the text. To do this, let's return to the limit exceeded comment. Add a text block and inform the user that the length of the message exceeded the limit. Let's add an inline keyboard. Give a name to the button. Leave the current action and specify the questionnaire comment. In the form comment, add the action send comment or condition and specify our condition. Let's move to the comment limit not exceeded. We need to add actions for the comment. Let's expand the list and select Edit Variable. Let's select the variable number. And the next item we will choose the action add and write the number 1. Thus, every time after someone fills in the questionnaire, the bot will increase our global variable by 1. It will become a unique number for the new participant. Add a text block and enter a message for the user. Let's add a create a row action. Let's select the required table and the sheet on it. Now, under each heading, we need to enter the corresponding variable. Let's move on to setting up the output comment. To do this, create a new comment and give it a name. Add an action to change the variable. And select the already created variable random number. Now, in the expression, we need to calculate a random number from the total value of the number variable. It will look like this. Let's expand the advanced settings and select 2 in the execution sequence, so that the number will be calculated before the information is queried in the table. Also note that if you delete a row from the table with assigned numbers, the order of output will be broken. Next, we need to display the information from the table via Google Slider. To do this, let's add a block slider. In the type, select Google Sheet. Next, select the required table and the sheet on it. Let's click on Add Or button. Now we can customize the filtering. Let's select the column with the assigned number. In the value format, we choose number accordingly. In the expression column, and our variable random number. Now we need to use an image block to give out information. By default, the bot offers a block with text. Remove the block with its text to have a choice. Select the Insert File ID tab. Note that instead of the image ID, we will insert a link of the form G. In the description, we will add H and also first name E and last name F. We've set up random output. Now in the comment limit not exceeded, let's add an inline keyboard to the text block. Let's give a name to the button. We'll leave the current action and specify the command random. Let's publish the changes and test the bot's work in Telegram. Click on the Start button. Let's fill out the questionnaire. Let's try to exceed the limit. The bot gave us a warning. Let's fill out the questionnaire without exceeding the limit. Great! Everything works correctly. This is how we learned how to customize the dating bot Random Coffee.